Success starts with you. How to become your best self. Your life won't change until you do something about it. That's the mindset shift most people never make. They wait, they blame, they delay, but the truth is clear. Success starts with you. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. This isn't about being perfect. It's about getting real with yourself and deciding you're done wasting potential. You're done giving energy to excuses. You're done living the same day over and over again. If you're tired of feeling stuck, tired of talking about goals that never happen, then it's time to look in the mirror. Because your growth, your progress, your results, they all begin the moment you take full ownership of how you live. In this audiobook, you're going to learn how to become your best self by taking action, not just thinking about it. This is the wake-up call most people need. You don't need motivation. You need direction, and it starts with a decision to lead yourself forward. Chapter 1. Take ownership and change how you live today. Success starts with you. Not with your boss, not with your parents, not with the world. It starts with you. That's the first truth. If your life is not where you want it to be, the first step is not looking around. It's looking in the mirror. Because until you take full ownership of where you are, you won't be able to move forward. And that's the part most people skip. They wait for things to change before they change. They want something outside of them to get better, and then they'll step up. But it doesn't work that way. Change doesn't come from outside, it comes from inside. You have to decide right now that you're responsible for your life, all of it. The good parts and the bad parts, the progress and the mistakes. And that's not easy to do. It takes strength to admit that you're the one who let things slide. It takes humility to say you haven't given your best, but if you want a different result, you've got to start living a different way. Every day you delay ownership, you delay progress, and most people spend years in that delay. They blame time, money, people, the past, the system, everything but themselves. It feels good in the moment. Blame gives you comfort, but comfort is what kills your growth. If you keep waiting for something to rescue you, you'll keep going in circles. You'll live frustrated. You'll live confused. And you'll wonder why nothing changes. But here's the thing. If you created the mess, you can clean it up. If your decisions led you here, your new decisions can lead you somewhere better. That's power. That's not weakness. That's not failure. That's control. That means you don't have to wait. You can start today. You can take the wheel. You can rebuild your schedule. You can fix your finances. You can take care of your health. You can stop putting things off. There's no magic moment coming. There's no perfect time waiting. The perfect time is when you decide that now is the time. And if you wait until you feel ready, you'll never feel ready. Ready comes after you begin. Confidence comes after you act. Clarity comes when you move. People who wait for motivation are always stuck. People who rely on discipline make progress. And discipline starts with a choice, not a feeling, a decision. So ask yourself, how are you really living? Not what you show people, not what you tell yourself. How are you really living? How are you spending your days? What do your habits say about you? What kind of energy are you bringing into your home, into your work, into your relationships? And if you don't like the answer, don't run from it. Don't distract yourself. Face it, that honesty is your new starting point. The truth is your new foundation. Don't be ashamed of where you are. Just don't stay there. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is consistent action. That's it. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not a secret formula. It's not even motivation. It's consistent daily action based on strong decisions. And those decisions begin when you take ownership of how you're living now. No one's coming to fix your life for you. And that's not bad news. That's good news. That means the power is in your hands. That means you don't have to beg. You don't have to wait. You don't have to hope someone gives you permission. You give yourself permission. You become the person who follows through. You become the person who shows up. You become the person who stops talking and starts doing. If your time is being wasted, take it back. If your energy is being drained, protect it. If your goals are being neglected, make them non-negotiable. And if your habits are out of control, take control. Don't wait for someone to push you. Push yourself. Don't wait for a crisis to force change. Choose change now. Growth is uncomfortable. Responsibility is heavy, but both are worth it. You don't grow from what's easy. You grow when you get serious. Nobody else knows what it's like to be you. Nobody else is living your life, so nobody else can make your changes. Only you know what's been holding you back. Only you know what you keep avoiding. And only you can stop the cycle. Taking ownership is not about guilt. It's not about punishment. It's about taking your power back. It's about drawing a line and saying, from now on, I lead my life. It's about waking up each day with a clear goal and a clear reason why. When you take ownership, you stop lying to yourself. You stop hiding behind the past. You stop pretending you don't know what to do. You know what to do. You've just been ignoring it. You've been pushing it aside. You've been waiting for the right mood, the right moment, the right motivation. But that moment is now. The mood will come later, right now. All that matters is your decision. Not tomorrow, not next Monday. Right now. Start small. If you have to clean up one area, change one habit. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Turn off distractions. Set a rule and follow it. Track your actions. Reward your progress. Hold yourself to a higher standard. If you keep doing that every day, even when no one's watching, something happens. None. You start to believe in yourself. You start to respect yourself. And when you respect yourself, you make better choices. You build stronger routines. You stop settling. You stop complaining. You stop quitting halfway. That's the real reward of taking ownership. It's not just about results. It's about identity. You start becoming someone who follows through, someone who finishes, someone who leads, someone who changes their own life. So, if you want success, real success, stop waiting, stop pointing fingers, stop avoiding the mirror. Take a deep breath and say, it always has and it always will. Your life doesn't change when things around you change. Your life changes when you decide to lead it. When you stop reacting and start building, when you stop wishing and start doing, success starts with you. That's not a slogan. That's the truth. So act like it, live like it. Make today the day you stop letting life happen and start creating the life you want. And never forget, if you want to become your best self, no one can do it for you. But the good news is no one can stop you either. Chapter 2. Stand up and do what needs to be done. Most people already know what they need to do. They've known it for weeks, months, maybe even years. It's not about not knowing. It's about not doing. It's about the gap between your intentions and your actions. The truth is nobody is coming to push you. Nobody is going to wake you up early. Nobody will force you to get serious about your life. That's your job. And if you want to become your best self, you have to start by doing the hard things that you keep avoiding. There comes a point where thinking about it isn't enough. Talking about it isn't enough. Planning it isn't enough. You have to stand up and do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. That's where real growth begins. Not when it's easy, not when you're excited, but when it's uncomfortable, when it's inconvenient, when it's the last thing you feel like doing. That's when you have to choose to rise anyway. It's not about being perfect. It's about being responsible. You know the areas of your life that need work. You know the conversations you've been avoiding. You know the work you've been putting off. You know the habits that are dragging you down. You don't need more advice. You don't need another reminder. Key. What you need is to take control and do something about it. You don't get better by chance. You get better by choice. And it's a choice you have to make every single day. Not just once, not just when you're inspired. Every day. That's what separates the ones who change from the ones who stay the same. It's not intelligence. It's not luck. It's action. Consistent, deliberate, uncomfortable action. You don't need anyone to believe in you before you act. Start before you're supported. Start before you're ready. Start before you feel confident. Because confidence doesn't come first. Action comes first. Confidence grows when you do the thing you've been afraid of doing. You build strength by doing the hard stuff, not avoiding it. People say they're waiting for the right time, but there is no perfect moment. Life doesn't pause for you to catch up. If you keep waiting, life will pass you by, and you'll still be stuck in the same place next year. You don't want that. Deep down, you know you were made for more, but knowing it isn't enough. You've got to prove it with what you do next. It's easy to say you want to improve. It's easy to set goals. It's easy to say you'll start tomorrow. But the real test is showing up today. Tired or not, busy or not, afraid or not. Life doesn't reward what you say. It rewards what you finish. So stop trying to feel ready. Stand up and do what needs to be done. Clean your space, fix your routine, cut the excuses, stop spending hours on distractions, stop telling yourself you'll change when things calm down. Start doing the work now. Start moving forward now. Start moving forward now. Even if it's slow, even if it's messy, even if it's small, because the only way to build momentum is to take that first step, then the next, and the next. That's how things shift. You don't need motivation, you need movement. Get your body moving, get your mind clear. Decide what matters most and go after it. Be ruthless with your priorities. Be honest about where you're wasting time. Be willing to make sacrifices because the life you want isn't going to hand itself to you. You have to earn it, and earning it means doing things when no one is watching. It means sticking to your word when no one else is checking in. It means keeping your promises to yourself even when nobody else would notice if you gave up. That's what builds character. That's what builds strength. That's what builds a life you can be proud of. The people who get ahead in life don't have more time. They make better use of it. They don't always have more talent. They have more discipline. They don't feel motivated every day. They've trained themselves to act anyway because they know the cost of staying the same is higher than the pain of growth. If you want a better life, you have to do better things. You have to take full ownership of your decisions. If something is broken, fix it. If something is draining you, remove it. If you're off track, get back on track. And if you've let yourself down before, forgive yourself. Then start again stronger. Stop overthinking. Stop complaining. Stop blaming. None of that moves you forward. Action moves you forward. When you start doing the work, things begin to change. You think more clearly. You feel more in control. You develop new strength. You start seeing results. And once you taste progress, it becomes addictive. You won't want to go back. And you won't need anyone to push you anymore because you'll start pushing yourself. That's the goal, to become the kind of person who doesn't wait to be told, who doesn't depend on external pressure, who rises every day and does what's necessary without being asked. That's power. That's maturity. That's growth. Ask yourself, what have you been avoiding that needs to be done? Be real about it. No more pretending, no more hoping it fixes itself. It won't. You have to face it. You have to stand up and handle it. That's what turning your life around looks like. It starts in private. Sure, it starts in private. It starts when nobody claps, nobody cheers. It starts when you choose to face what's uncomfortable. And it's going to be tough. You're going to be tired. You're going to want to give up some days, but you push through it anyway. You keep going because you know that nothing changes until you do. You know that success doesn't come to people who wait. It comes to people who work. You don't need perfect circumstances. You need personal responsibility. That's it. Own your time. Own your energy. Own your decisions. Own your results. The moment you do that, everything begins to shift. You stop feeling helpless. You stop living passively. You start creating a life that reflects who you truly are, not who you've settled to be. And don't forget, no one can take this from you. No one can stop you from doing what needs to be done. You've got the same hours as everyone else. You've got the same chance to reset. You've got the same ability to grow. You just have to start acting like it matters because it does. You won't get another version of this life. This is it. This is your chance. This is your time. Don't waste it waiting. Don't waste it avoiding the work. Handle your responsibilities. Fix what needs fixing. Build what needs building. You already know what needs to be done. Now do it. That's how you take your life from average to excellent. That's how you become your best self. That's how real success begins. Not with words, but with action. Chapter 3. Clean up your habits before they control you. If your life feels off track, it's probably not because of one big decision. It's the small ones that stack up over time, the ones you make without thinking, the ones you repeat every day. Your habits are shaping your results, whether you see it or not. And if you're not careful, the very things you do without much thought will quietly take over and run your life for you. That's why cleaning up your habits isn't optional. It's necessary because if you don't control your habits, they will absolutely control you. The routines you follow, even the smallest ones, either build your future or steal it from you. Most people don't realize how much of their life is ruled by automatic behavior. They don't stop to think. They wake up and grab their phone first thing. They scroll, they delay, they skip the hard choices, and they tell themselves they'll do better tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next month, and slowly life starts to feel like it's out of your hands.